Hey, welcome to 2018. I'm Hayden Dingman from PC World, and this is Adam Patrick Murray.
That's me. 2018 is here.
2018 is definitely here. It's not the end of 2017.
We're not recording this in 2017. No,
yeah, we're going to talk about games that are coming out next year. There are
no, this year.
Yeah, sorry. Oh no, this year, 2018. Yeah, there are a lot of them. As it turns out, we have a list right here.
I mean, but as always, there's always way more that get announced. And
yeah, this is just my sort of half list because a lot of these don't have confirmed release dates still, and some of the release dates keep switching. Like I think Far Cry just got delayed.
Oh really?
They got pushed back to end of March. There are a lot of games coming out the last week of March in that end of fiscal year.
All right, like A Way Out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we can say F the Oscars on here.
Yeah, no, we can't. But we saw that at E3 or EA's pre-E3,
pre-E3 event.
Whatever they call it.
It's from the team that did Brothers, The Tale of Two Sons.
Yeah.
And it's sort of what would you say, like a Telltale style game, but like two-player co-op.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm most excited about is unfolding
I'll be honest,
as two people.
I did not expect you to start with A Way Out, but I'm kind of happy you did. It's probably the weirdest game on this list, and also bizarrely one of the ones I'm looking forward to most.
Yeah, especially if we can sit down and play it together. I think that'll be fun. We'll definitely do a video on that.
It's the thing that we saw at E3 was like a robbery, right? And one player went and distracted the teller, and the other person went and was walking around the actual gas station or whatever that we were robbing at the time.
Yeah.
To actually pull the robbery off and get into a position to be in a better position when you start the stick up.
Yeah.
It seems really interesting, and that guy, Joseph Fares, is very interesting.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. It seems really cool.
What's another one you're looking forward to?
Looking down this list,
BattleTech.
Yeah, BattleTech. That's a pretty early one. I think that's supposed to be January or February. That actually comes out to 1.0. I think that was actually supposed to be late 2017.
Okay.
Now is coming out early this year.
Oh, this year, yes.
Yeah, so that's Jordan Weissman and Co. It's a Mech Warrior universe game adapting the tabletop rules to a video game. Turn-based combat with mechs.
I'm interested.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of that single-player mode like a month ago or so.
Really?
And that's really cool. You're like a merc company, and so you start the game in debt, and you have to work your way out of debt in a small system. But then the whole universe or galaxy or whatever opens up, and you can go, pretty much do whatever. So a big part of that single player. So the multiplayer beta is out, and I played some of that too. But in multiplayer, you can pretty much just a Pyrrhic victory is a victory, right? Because if you win and you lose all your mechs and all your pilots except for one, you still won. It doesn't matter. Single player is interesting because it's XCOM style. It's there's persistent stuff.
Oh.
So if you have your mech destroyed in a battle, that mech is gone. You don't get that mech back ever again.
That's awesome.
So it ends up being a real stressful approach to that style of game because you're not just trying to burn through all of your mechs to get to the objective. You're trying to balance what you can achieve with what your mechs actually without killing all your pilots or killing all your mechs. And so there are actually sub-objectives in each mission, and you can just do one of those objectives and then be cool, we made enough money to justify the risk, or hey, this is gonna kill all my mechs if I keep pressing forward, so we're just gonna evacuate out of here and call it a day.
Nice.
I think that modular approach is real cool. But no, I was gonna say probably Sea of Thieves.
Oh, really?
That's my most anticipated for 2018.
And because it looks like a Destiny game?
Sort of, actually. Weirdly enough. I don't know if you saw, but they actually detailed what you're going to do in that game this week for the first time ever.
This week?
Sorry, 3 weeks ago. Yeah. So Sea of Thieves, if you don't know, that's the pirate game that Rare is making. I saw it at E3 2016, I guess.
Yeah, it's been a couple years.
And I remember playing that game at a Microsoft event with 4 random people, and we were all just playing accordion as our ship was sinking. Yeah, it's just like a very lighthearted pirate game. There's another Ubisoft pirate game coming out that's like based off the Assassin's Creed pirate stuff, that like Skull and Bones game, and like that looks like a more serious approach to like pirate stuff. This is just like, hey, we're like on a ship and
swashbuckling.
Yeah, so they
mission based.
Yeah, they showed off some of their progression stuff, and like a lot of it's like customization and stuff. So they were like, you can buy peg legs and you can buy like hook hands and all this stuff.
That's kind of fun.
And there are like a bunch of different trading companies that each have like specific focuses. So like one of the companies that you can pick up quests for, all they do is like X marks the spot style like treasure hunts. But then you have to actually like read a map and like try and like spot different iconic landmarks and stuff in the world. Like it's not like a quest marker where you just like there are ones that they've talked about where you literally it'll say like, hey, walk 10 steps from this place and then turn left and walk like 20 more steps that direction.
You think they have the patience for that?
It sounds great to me. Like that sounds like a really good time, especially if you get a crew together. You got like 6 friends and you all tool around drunk in your pirate ship and hunt for treasure. That sounds pretty cool.
That does sound awesome.
I have to say I'm also looking forward to Pillars of Eternity 2. That's
of course
supposed to come out next year. Yeah, we loved, I don't know if you loved, but I loved the original Pillars of Eternity.
Never played it.
That's Obsidian's throwback to those old Infinity Engine games. Yeah, I am really looking forward to the new one. It looks gigantic. It seems definitely like a Baldur's Gate 2 jump in terms of like how much they've put into this game. So,
nice.
That's looking pretty cool.
Well, there's a game on this list that I don't think will be a great game. I'm not very excited to play the game, but I'm excited to see what it is.
Is it Metal Gear?
It is Metal Gear Survive. Yeah, I'm a huge,
I knew it was going to be Metal Gear.
I don't think it's going to be good. I have no expectations for it. But I do want to see what the hell it is.
Yeah, it's like a zombie survival game.
Kind of,
sort of in the Metal Gear universe.
Well, yeah, in an alternate Metal Gear universe, like it has the Metal Gear name on it, so I want to check it out.
None of the Metal Gear people.
None
of the Konami's weird.
Well, maybe a couple, the interns.
Yeah, just like Konami's weird, like, hey,
it might be broken in just such a sad way. I don't have faith, but I want to check it out. But one thing I am excited for is Metro Exodus.
Yeah.
Like,
did you see that new trailer during, I guess, the Game Awards?
Yeah. No, that, like, I love the atmosphere of the Metro games and like how it
have you played 2033 and Last Light?
Yes, and like so this one looks like it's gonna step it up, especially for newer hardware. Like they've always kind of pushed the edge of hardware.
Yeah, that 2033 especially. Like I remember that game for a while, for a couple of years, being like the melt your graphics card.
Yeah, so especially with these new graphics cards, I don't know when Exodus is supposed to come out, but if we
I think that's in the summer. I think that's like an August game next year.
Well, hopefully by then we got the next generation of NVIDIA cards, and oh man, like let's push those, keep pushing the envelope on the graphics. That should be
I'm looking
awesome.
forward to that game graphically, but also that story. Like it's nice to have that. I don't know. I guess I thought maybe we were never getting another Metro. It seemed like it was just kind of like floating for a while.
It'd be sad.
They put out those remasters like 2 or 3 years ago, but it was fine. We were playing on PC already, so it was just the PC versions basically.
Exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think that seeing that story, that whole like universe is like very interesting, and that trailer is interesting because it looks like it might be more like Stalker, which is of course like what those Metro games kind of grew out of. It looks like it might be more open world style like Stalker was.
Awesome.
Sort of hard to tell, but there's a lot of like above ground shots in that trailer and like a lot of wide open vista areas. So
I could see it going that way.
Yeah, especially that's Deep Silver, and they did that Homefront: The Revolution, which was open world version of a game that used to be a corridor shooter.
Yeah.
Not a very good one.
Yeah, I didn't play that one.
But it was like that same, I could see them taking the same step and being like, no, you need to make an open world game.
Nice.
We could talk about Red Dead. Still don't know if that's coming to PC.
So the first one never did.
That's the catch there.
I gotta tell you what, I played a good dozen hours of the first Red Dead. I wasn't a huge fan.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not much of a Western fan, so it just never grabbed me. But there's people that say it's one of the greatest games of all time.
I don't know about one of the greatest games of all time in 2017, but Yeah, it is it's high up there on my games for last generation of console hardware. I think that what that game did really well was just like in an era where we were still we're still struggling to tell great video game stories, but that one at least had like a solid character. I mean, it was very similar to GTA in that it had like an actual character with actual motivations, which goes a long way when like a lot of your games are just like, hey, you're a silent person that doesn't care about anything. I'm looking forward to that game.
I'm sure it'll be beautiful.
I'm looking forward
if
to
it comes out on PC.
Rockstar's breakthrough testicle swinging tech.
Oh yes, yes, perfect. That's exactly what we're looking for.
Such a weird thing. I don't know. It's looking like a crazy year already. As I said, Far Cry got pushed back. That's March.
It's always a fun one to tool around.
The Crew got pushed back. That was originally a March release. Now I think they're saying like a summer maybe release. So
do you think Anthem will come out in 2018?
It's on the list, but who? No.
I have a feeling no.
Yeah, I have a feeling they will pretend that's coming out in the fall of 2018, and then it'll slip last minute to the spring of 2019, and then that'll slip last minute to probably the fall of 2019, and that's when we'll actually see that game.
There you go. One of these games I am kind of excited to check out is Monster Hunter World.
Weirdly enough, right?
Yeah, I played what was it, Ultimate 4 on the 3DS, and I kind of understood what people loved about it, but I mean, it has such a huge following in Japan, and this is kind of like an Americanization of.
Yeah, what's fascinating to me about those games is I feel like pre-Dark Souls, those games were considered to be like very weird and unapproachable.
Weird. Yeah.
And now post-Dark Souls, I look at like the way those games work, and I'm like, this is just Dark Souls. Like you're just fighting. Like if you swap out bosses with like just weird, crazy animals, like a lot of that stuff is just Dark Souls, with a lot of other systems later on top, like all the crafting and all that stuff. But yeah, like I saw. They just ran a beta on the PlayStation a couple weeks ago, and somebody was like fighting a giant dragon up on like a waterfall, or like up above a waterfall, and every time that you would damage the dragon, he would like slam into this wall, and then at the end of the fight, the wall just like bursts open, and all of this water comes rushing out and like sweeps you and the dragon off this cliff. And I was like, wow, this seems like they've really stepped up their Monster Hunter in the last couple of years.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah, that's looking cool. Darksiders, another one that I'm not sure if it actually comes out next year. We'll see.
I mean, and it'll probably be more Darksiders.
Yeah,
for better or worse.
I mean, I love Darksiders. Darksiders 2, not so much. So I'm curious to see where that lands on the list. But that System Shock remake, I think, is the one that is on here.
I haven't been on the PC for a long time, but I've always wanted to play System Shock. And so this might be a fun way to dive into it. For the first
especially
time.
for that first time. That original has like very strange controls, which I think is a bar
it's hard to go back to.
Getting into now. I'm curious to see what that is. I'm a little less curious now that they've said it's not strictly a 1-to-1 remake. It's more of like a reimagining of the original System Shock,
which can be very loosey-goosey.
Yeah,
what does that mean?
We'll see. Really I mean, technically, Wolfenstein: The New Order was like a retelling of the original Wolfenstein in certain ways, but like, was it really? I don't know. We'll see how that goes.
I mean, there's so many games, and so many we don't even know about.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is this is pretty much just the first half of this year because a lot of these games are like they flew out of 2017, fell into 2018, or were announced at E3 last year with a 2018 release date. Because E3 2018 will see a lot of that fall release schedule fill out. So that's when we'll find out like if Anthem's actually coming out this year. I don't know. There are a couple more on here. Psychonauts 2, like I'm looking forward to that. Bard's Tale 4, looking forward to it. That new Ori and the Will-O-the-Wisps, I'm really looking forward to. I like that Ori and the Blind Forest a lot. But,
I never played that one.
Wolf Among Us Season 2, another one that people have been waiting for
it's been
a long time.
Huh? Yeah.
So, it'll be a cool 2018. I don't know.
Games, they keep coming out.
Whether it'll be better than the crazy 2017 that we just had.
Who knows?
Who knows?
We'll see.
I guess we can say definitively, like, there's still games coming out.
Games will come out in 2018, and, we'll play some of them.
Yeah.
So keep
stay tuned. We'll be here.
Keep that dial locked to PC World.
Yeah, probably January, February is a little sparse, but yeah, March especially. That's when everything will pick back up. There's, as I said, like a dozen games coming out the last 2 weeks of March now.
Yeah.
So
we have some big things concerning games in 2018 over at PC World. So keep an eye on it.
Stay tuned. We will see you soon.